We are at Ein Karem, one of the villages of Judea, near the city of Jerusalem. And there are a few churches or a few places, biblical places to visit. The first one is the Nativity of John the Baptist. Here it is in front of you. You can see the tower of it. And I just prepared a video about it. But we are going to visit the second story, the Magnificat, the Visitation of Mary, mother of Jesus, the future mother of Jesus. She was pregnant at that time, and Elizabeth, the mother of John the Baptist. She was around 6 months pregnant. Ein Karem, the vineyard spring. Let's try to cross that place without dying. Ein Karem, it's a beautiful place to visit, to see how beautiful the houses are. And lots of good coffee places and restaurants. This is one of the non-kosher area of Jerusalem, but you can find kosher places as well. There are so many things to visit here, and I'm trying to visit this time at the Visitation Church, mainly because it was closed for 1.5 years. But you can see that there is a Russian monastery here, a rosary convent, and so many other places. Notre Dame de Sion is an amazing place to stay. I think I call it 5 stars holy hotel. Look how beautiful is the door here. Then I'm taking you all the way up to the Visitation Church. It's July, it's hot. But no, not as humid as in Tel Aviv now, then we will survive. The story is well known. Elizabeth was surprised to find out that she is pregnant. She couldn't do that for so many years, and she was too old for that anyhow. But the angel, Gabriel, told Zachary, the father, that she's going to be pregnant. They're going to have a child, but a special child. He will lead Israel into from darkness to the light. Mary was pregnant too, which is a little bit problematic for a young lady not married to be pregnant. In that place, you can eat so many kind of food. It's not expensive, it's fast, and I must say it's quite nice. I ate their breakfast yesterday, not the best, but quite good. Then the Mary child. Oh, Mary was pregnant. It's a problem. She lives in Nazareth, and the people could talk, which is a little bit problematic. The angel told them, go to visit Elizabeth. Before that, Golda, such an amazing ice cream. Very easy to remember that name, Golda Meir, our Prime Minister, or Gold. But usually the word Golda is in Hebrew. I don't know why. Mary was kind of a cousin of Elizabeth, and Elizabeth came from Aaron family, which is the first priest ever, the master of all priests. Then in that case, it was such an important meeting, but it shows you that Mary came from a priest family as well. A lovely group of Israelis. Here there's a spring, and we call it Mary Spring. The visitation might happen there, but we are climbing up to that church, and there's another spring there. You know, might be 2 options. Brasserie, a very good place to eat, non-kosher, quite expensive. Then in a way, you could think about Mary meeting Elizabeth here. When you reach here, please don't try to drink the water. It's not as clean as it used to be. Then we are turning right at Madrigot Habikur, the stairs of the Visitation. I don't know why they didn't actually translate it into English. Like English, not Hebrew English. Someone complained that you cannot see the names of the street. Then I'm happy that he did it, because now I know what you need to see more of it. And if you do have some requests, please do that, because by that I'm growing as well. Sadly, I'm not working for a strawberry tree 1.5 years, and because of coronavirus, no tourist. Then the good thing is that I do have time to prepare long videos, which is another request that I got. Not like 2 minutes video. Then here it is, the rosary. Oh, what a nice, cool weather. Convent is here, and we are still walking through the road to the right of it. But let's look at the view. There's another video about the trail that I used to take here, and there's other videos of the village itself. Sadly, without the church, my church videos are a little bit old. That's why I'm actually reaching out the Visitation Church to take a better video. When they met each other, the one who knew exactly who is Mary was the future Sir John. He started to dance in his mother belly, and she felt the Holy Spirit. She knew too that Mary is carrying the Son of God, or at least an important person. Look how beautiful it is. Now let me tell you something. To climb it all the way, it's not easy. It's a little bit steep. You have to take time for that. And I will do that. If you will hear me breathing like an old man, is because I am an old man. Come on, I'm young. I'm just 59 years old. But still, with a little bit of asthma problems. Let's start to climb. אמור להיות פתוח.
אבל סגור.
הייתם למעלה וסגור?
לא היינו למעלה. אולי פה.
לא, זה למעלה.
פה?
כן, תמשיכו עד שלא תהיה לכם ברירה.
עד שניתקע.
בדיוק, זה מה שאני עושה, סרט.
על מה?
לנוצרים, אני הרי מורה דרך.
כן.
just a moment, I'm speaking Hebrew now.
מחכים שם, הם לא עולים את הדרך?
לא.
לא, הוא לבד.
They cannot reach that place now because of coronavirus. בגלל קורונה.
כן.
אז אני לא עובד גם.
אוקיי.
אז במקום זה אני מצלם עם סרטים. כן.
מה אמרת נוצרים?
נוצרים. Christians. I'm guiding Christians.
אז מה יש ביקור? מה יש עוד?
יש כנסייה נהדרת, another church, the birthplace of John the Baptist. Do you speak English?
Yes.
A little bit? Then it's all about John the Baptist, because that video is in English. And in that place, Mary met Elizabeth. Mary, the mother of Jesus, and Elizabeth, the mother of John the Baptist. Yochanan, yes. True. John. Who told you that it's going to be easy to climb? But look at the view. Such an amazing view. First of all, olive trees. If you look carefully, you can see the olive fruit on top of it. Pomegranate tree as well. Then biblical trees. Yeah, not easy. You can see a little bit the city of Jerusalem on top of the hills. Remember, it's a village of Judea. And there it is. You see how close it is? It is to Jerusalem itself. This is a Jewish couple that are on vacation, and they're climbing just like us to the church. הסברתי כבר. Oh, remember the Notre Dame de Sion convent, which is another place to stay. Here it is. Beautiful village, isn't it? And you can see from here the nativity of John the Baptist Church. John the Baptist on the mountain, on Be'arim, on the mountain, because there's another convent that called John the Baptist in the desert, because that's where he lived. He ate and dressed just like the desert, like monks of today. That church belongs to the Catholic as well. Oh, until we'll reach the entrance, let me tell you that you will have more information about the church at the description. You will find at the description options to meet me, to talk with me. Just a moment, please. The view is such an amazing view, but we reach the entrance to the church. To the right is part of the Goni Russian church, and we will enter to the Visitation church. They have two parts. The lower part is the crypt, and it's quite an important place for us because this is the story. And in that area we'll find Byzantine remains of a church and the house of Zachary, maybe the summer house of Zachary, because another house of Zachary where John the Baptist was born is there. The upper part of the church is dedicated to Mary. They are not directly to that story. But for us, the first floor, the ground floor, is more important. The one who built it was Bertolucci, which is for me one of the most important architect ever of Christianity in Israel. And if we're talking about the Magnificat, here it is. You can see so many of them. But before that, two pregnant women, Mary and Elizabeth. When Elizabeth saw Mary, she started to pray. And we will do that in Hebrew. In Hebrew, we are reading from right to left. תגדל נפשי עם אדוני ותגל רוחי באלוהי ישועי, כי ראה בהני שפחתו, כי הנה מעתה יסרוני כל הדורות, כי גדולות עשה לי שדי וקדוש שמו, וחסדו לדור דורים על יראיו. עשה גבורה בעזרות פיזר גאים במחשבות לבם, הוריד שליטים מכיסם וירם ענבים. רעבים מלא טוב ועשירים שלח ריקם, תמך בישראל עבדו, בזכרו את רחמיו, כאשר דיבר אל אבותינו אברהם לזרעו עד עולם. I'm sure that you can read it in English. You don't need me for that. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, I want you to see how many of them are here. The toilet is in front of you. And let me ask, that's the convent entrance. And let's see if the chapel will be open, the crypt, I'm sure it will be. And that is the story for us. מה שראיתם שם, that was the house of Zachary and Elizabeth house.
This one?
Yeah. The spring is where Mary met Elizabeth, and there's a stone that, according to tradition, John the Baptist and his mother Elizabeth hide from King Herod. King Herod tried to find Jesus, and he decided to kill all the children until age of 2. And John the Baptist and Jesus was at the same age. Then here they were hiding, and that's how we've been saved.
מה יש פה עוד לבקר
Have you been in the upper part?
Not yet.
And then get lost. First of all, go down, eat ice cream, Golda, and then make a run tour around the village. Yeah?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Golda של ירושלים. No, it's not. It's I'm taping it. Over the hills, the Virgin is. All right, we know that story. Let's go in. I'm supposed to be quiet. And this is the crypt. Here is the spring, and according to tradition, that is the house. That is the visitation place, the meeting place between Mary and Elizabeth. Look at the beautiful fish mosaic floor. Fish is one of the first symbols of Christianity. At the beginning, at the time of the Romans, if you say that you're a Christian and you had a cross, they used to crucify you. Then the fisherman of man, just like Jesus mentioned, was the first symbol of Christianity. And here, according to tradition, John the Baptist and his mother hide themselves from King Herod. Remember, King Herod tried to killed every child until the age of 2 because he was afraid of the new king, Jesus. Now, the stone was bigger than that, but because of tourists like us that wanted a piece of that stone, it became smaller. Then they decided to stop that. At the floor, you can see kind of a carpet of a house. Beautiful, isn't it? The idea of summer house. Why summer house? Because the valley, it's quite hot. Here you have a lot of breeze. You can see here the soldiers of King Herod killing the innocent children, and the angel is hiding Elizabeth and John the Baptist. And here you can see the Visitation. Beautiful, isn't it? Elizabeth felt the Holy Spirit as well. You can see here Zachary praying. At the Jewish temple. Look how beautiful it is. Let's climb up to see the second chapel dedicated to Mary, not particularly to that story, but it's still an important thing to see. It's a new church. I mean, they bought that land at 1679, but they built it only in 1955. By Bertolucci. It built so many places. Garden of Gethsemane is one of them. Mount Tabor, Mount of Transfiguration, amazing church, and some other churches. St. Zachary Chapel. Look at the garden. Look at the garden. It's so green here. Let's go in. It's a modern church with only one nave, dedicated to Mary, but look how beautiful it is. The idea is to show you that everyone adore Mary, and then here Mary, which is in heaven now together with her son, get it the model of that church by the Franciscans. And you can see Franciscus and the Patra of Jerusalem at the same time. There's so many stories that connected to Mary. And what I love to see here is that first miracle, and the only place you can find it is John, the wedding in Cana, turning water into wine. Another thing that you can see here is the victory of the of the Christians at the war between the Ottomans. And that, I can cry. Mary, the mother of the Word, of the universe. Look how beautiful it is. Standing on earth. And as I see it, it's right in that area. And a lot of women from the Old Testament that will tell us that Mary will be next. הקרב?
כן, זה הקרב, כן.
Beautiful, isn't it? And of course, it's a Catholic church, and you can see there 14 stations of the Via Dolorosa. And yesterday, I actually took a video of the Via Dolorosa at nighttime. I didn't upload it yet. You will see it soon. Then don't forget to subscribe my channel. Beautiful. Look at the roof. Looks like tiles. כאן בכל העמודים האלו. What can I tell you? If I could have here a summer house, that is gonna be the place. If you like that video, you can subscribe my channel, and you will find links to my Instagram and my Facebook. Try to reach my business Facebook, because the other one is in Hebrew and you won't understand a lot. There's another link, and this is new for me. It's called Buy Me a Coffee, because I'm not working for more than 1.5 years here. Some of you ask me to upload that link site, and by that they will support me a little bit. I feel a little bit sad when I'm saying it, but every dollar that you will support me will give me the strength to travel around Israel, and actually do a nice strength as well, and to upload more and more videos. By that you can ask me to light candles and to pray for you in the churches, or to add another request note at the Western Wall, the Wailing Wall, or some other things. You can do that without paying me as well. That's without supporting me. I will do that anyhow, because that is my mission. What a wonderful weather here. Downstairs it was a little bit hot, too hot. Thank you for watching, and I will go back to the meeting place, the visitation place, because I've been asked by some of my followers, my subscribers, to take a video of it, and they want to pray in front of it. Because they cannot reach here, they will be able to do that now. Then see you in my next video. Bye bye, July 2021.